Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Traffic Leads to Income VM, Rob's Networkers Sunday Night Hangout. My name is Rob Gearing. I am the admin and owner of those resources that I just named a moment ago. And I'm proud to be your host tonight. So we have a great panel lined up for you. We're going to do from left to right. From left to right, we're going to talk about Nick Grimshaw. We have Ken Wolf. And we have Carlos, and I don't want to mispronounce your name, Carlos, so I'm not going to try to botch it. But Carlos is on the far right there. Okay, it's tricky, the rights and the lefts, because I'm looking at it in an inverted, I guess I should say, format there. So hopefully I got that right this week. I botched that up last week. So glad to have everybody on the panel tonight. Great group. And those that are listening live and watching live, I appreciate you as well. Thank you for taking the time out on your Sunday night to be with us. So our topic tonight is really exciting. Let me grab my notes here. I'm going to reach down. Hate to do that to you. Okay, so our topic tonight is stepping out of the marketing box, and it's going to be in a Traffic Leads to Income VM format. So we're going to talk about how you, in your business and in your membership at Traffic Leads to Income VM, can step out of the box and be different than some of the other people who use it maybe in a more cookie cutter format. But before I get to the topic, before I kick it over to my panelists, I do want to tell you, if you're not a member, if you're viewing and not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, go back to the person who invited you and say, give me your link. Give it to me now. I want to join. Or if that's not feasible or doable or possible, then you go to trafficleads2incomeVM.com. and begin your journey, because it is a fun journey. It takes some focus, it takes some time. One of the things that we say in Traffic Leads to Income VM, it's not a toss-away, throw-away, quickie program. It could replace 4 or 5 programs that you're currently using. It's that powerful. Don't look at it just as a viral mailer. Don't look at it just as a marketing system. Look at it as something that can transcend whatever you're doing out there. Tips, tricks, hints, advice. There's plenty of great primary businesses out there, but people struggle with getting the leads, generating the leads to come into their primary business, and that's what we teach: how to use our viral mailer to generate real-time leads to your primary business. If you don't have a primary business, we can make recommendations. A lot of people join a program like Traffic Leads to Income VM, and they're not committed to anything, so they are very actively looking at the advertising, and they're going to join a primary that looks really good as they're clicking on the email links, or in a traffic exchange, they're studying. They are studying those sites that come up. So that's why we promote good goodies in the viral mailers and traffic exchanges, hoping that people will latch onto us in our primary business. As they're actively using the program. And good evening to Rebecca. She's not going to join us on the panel, but she's already put in her question and comment in the Q&A section. So if you're listening to my voice and you're on YouTube, click on the link that says participate actively or something like that. That'll take you over to Google+. And if you're in Google+, note the area that says the Q&A. I want you to tell me that you're here. I want you to indicate your presence and tell us where you're from, about a question, or just a comment in general about our topic tonight, or Traffic Leads to Income VM in general. So that would be awesome. So Rebecca's kind of kicked it off over there. So I'd like to see some other questions and comments and thoughts over in our Q&A area, and myself and the panelists will react to that. I also want to tell you about the $99.97 lifetime upgrade through Monday. So every time you log into Traffic Leads to Income VM, you're going to see that. That is an awesome price for a lifetime upgrade with tons of benefits that you get. And for those out there that haven't really promoted Traffic Leads to Income VM, I would actively promote and get people to take that package to make you're upgraded yourself to the JV or higher level. You're looking at a 50% commission. So that's a $50 commission, which is pretty good. Welcome, Louise. So Louise made it over to, she's viewing us over in Google+. So thanks, Louise, for coming over and dropping by. Presley Mitchell, very good. Thank you very much. I think that was Ken's invite. I'm here getting the whole story. Heard about it from Ken. So very good, Presley. So Ken will be following up I'm sure later for more information and more stuff about Traffic Leads to Income VM. But thanks for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation tonight. Just so you folks know as well, 500 credits for a comment on our blog update. 500 credits. So there's a big bonus. So go to trafficleads2income.com/blog and give us a relevant comment about tonight's presentation, and I'll pop 500 credits onto your Traffic Leads to Income VM account, which equates to sending an email to 500 people on my personal list. Not quite personal list, but certainly, it is a list of people who are interested in what you got to say and what you're advertising. So 500 is a pretty good group there. And one final thing that I have, we're going to be here till about 9 p.m. Eastern time. Then we're going to switch over to ttolive.com for the Total Takeover fireside chat they do on Sundays. So if you're not a member of Total Takeover, which is going to be changing its name over to the Elite Networker, and they're going to be talking about that tonight. Val Smith will be kicking that off. So you may want to listen to what Val has to say and go to your downline builder in Traffic Leads to Income VM and grab a free spot in Total Takeover, and then listen to what Val has to say at 9 p.m. Eastern time at ttolive.com. Okay, so that's my preliminaries. So the topic tonight, stepping out of the marketing box, if you will. So let's go into desktop sharing, and thanks for all the great comments and questions on the screen. Keep firing them at us. We will have time for those, I promise you. All right, so here we go. Screen share, entire screen. Oh, there it is. I gotta hit that button too. All right, nice. Okay, let me head over to my browser, and where are we at here? Okay, so first I'm going to start over at the blog article, trafficleads2income.com/blog. So my take on stepping out of the marketing box, or our official title is marketing thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. So my take on that in a Traffic Leads to Income VM context is, first of all, we're going to talk about customizing your lead capture page. That's one way to set yourself apart, because Traffic Leads to Income VM is a viral mailer. You get to that in step 6 of the training, and hopefully everybody is taking the training step by step. Don't jump into the mailer without going through the training and understanding how to use mailers correctly. Our take on it is you should be advertising a lead capture page. You're building your list first before you're building mine or anybody else out there, any of the other owners of various and sundry programs. So we give you a lead capture page that you can customize. Some people don't take advantage of that. So we're going to take a look at that. Have a slogan and mantra. State what Traffic Leads to Income VM means to you. So, certainly, we're like everybody else out there. We appreciate if you go out there and you advertise our program, but we're a little different. We're telling you to advertise a lead capture page that builds your list first, then takes people into Traffic Leads to Income VM, the 7 steps of success, and ultimately using our mailer resource and other great resources of the mailer and viral mailer and safe list format. So what that's going to mean to you is a person that joins your list, a person that's in your Traffic Leads to Income VM downline, that's getting great training, that's then going to join other resources and other things underneath you from the downline builder and Traffic Leads to Income VM, and then from there, getting involved in your primary business, which you put in your profile, your autoresponder of choice if you're using an autoresponder, and it just goes on and on from there. So that's what we're doing here. It's to drive really anything that you're looking to drive. But by customizing it and making it personal to you, that's going to make a big difference. So I'm going to show you about the customizing a lead capture page. Transferring bonus credits. A lot of people don't understand that. That's a way to set yourself apart, to think out of the box in this program. And those are 2 things I'm going to show you over at Traffic Leads to Income VM tonight. I would encourage you to blog about Traffic Leads to Income VM. What does it mean to you? Why should people join under you? What can you do for them? I own it, but you're their sponsor, and you're their leader and the leader of others that are following you. So, step out of the shadow and put it in your own context. What it means to you, what you can do for them. We know what Traffic Leads to Income VM can do for people, but what can you do as well? And that's how you blend yourself and intertwine yourself in with what we do here at Traffic Leads to Income VM. So that's some stuff that I've got. Let me just take you over to the back office here. I'm going to log in. Whoops, that's not the right password. Oh, that is the right password. Good. All right, there's the $99.97 offer. That's a good deal. Lifetime upgrade. Okay. And I'm watching myself live right now and over here in the back office, which is crazy. Let me go to step 4, edit lead capture pages. Okay. So here's how quick you can create a lead capture page here at Traffic Leads to Income VM. Create a new lead capture page. Pick your template. Give it a name, which is the Hangout 517. Create this LCP. Done. Okay, that's a lead capture page. Whatever autoresponder code, form code, is in that box right there, that's going to be built onto the page. If the box is blank, then it would basically come out as a splash page that you'd be able to promote. Soon we're going to have an in-house autoresponder. That is coming soon. I met with the programmer last week. We're going to have a weekly meeting, and we're hoping to get this up and running by the end of May. So that is going to be huge. It's going to flip this program around and really give something back to the newer people who get intimidated when they get into step 2 about the autoresponder and sort of fade away. I track activities, and I notice a lot of people never make it past step 2 when they see the word autoresponder. We're going to fix that. For our experienced, intermediate, and advanced members, you're fine. You're still going to be able to use it like you've always done. You're able to, you know, very easily create campaigns, grab form code, slap it onto our template. But a lot of the newer members aren't quite ready for that yet. So this will be a bridge for them, and we're very excited about it. So back to the lead capture page that I just created. See, Hangout 517. I'm going to find it from the drop-down. Whoops. I picked the wrong page. That's a splash page that I made for another situation that I'm working right now. Hangout 517 is what I named it. And notice that once I pick it from the drop-down menu, I'm given my LCP URL, and I'm given my thank you page URL. So we also give you a customized thank you page that you can take with you as a nice landing page, or you can use that anywhere you really would like to. So that's cool. So, but notice how the page was created. Here's my standard text. Allow me to give you your own customizable traffic and lead generation system. You can start for free. So let's begin the journey to earning. Everybody out there is using that. What if I take that, erase all that? It's gone. How about join the revolution here at Traffic Leads to Income VM ... I will personally mentor you! Exclamation point. Now I could play with some colors, and I could go into colorization here. That A, it's kind of faded. Bottom row left in the WYSIWYG editor, make that red, and notice how the text turned red. And that's how I've customized it. That's how I've stepped out of the box. That's how I've thought out of the box. I've done something different. And I'm going to hit Save Lead Capture Page. And voila, there it is. It's done. And again, I can find it from the drop-down menu. Actually, it's still there. And so I changed to another one of my pages. Again, one of the advantages of taking that lifetime upgrade is you can build unlimited amount of these lead capture, splash pages, anything you want to do, unlimited at the JV level, which is what we're talking about at $99.97 one-time payment. Okay, so that is that. Now, as I'm building a downline, because here's one of the things I want to show you. I go to my autoresponder. I put in this thank you page as the landing page. So the person fills out the form. Oh, door opened here. Person fills out the form on that lead capture page. Notice how they go then to this. This is the thank you page that I defined over at my autoresponder. So thank you for subscribing to my list. Please click below to begin your well, mine says to begin your setup of the Traffic Leads to Leverage system. The general page says something like, here's the sign up referral page to Traffic Leads to Income VM, and that's what gets you a downline member. So when you come over to your downline over here under referrals, okay, notice here These are all the people that hopefully they're on my list, but they also transferred right over into joining the program. So I've got a list member, a downline member, and somebody who I'm actively training to make them powerful. They're under me in this and hopefully some other things like my primary. And by going through our 7-step training, they're going to very actively succeed. They're going to build their own list, bring in people as well to whatever they're focused on, which is hopefully the same as what you're focused on. And that is how you're building some residual income if you're in a network marketing program with an MLM structure, multi-level. So what if I'm training, I trained Charlie, and Charlie trained Jane, and Jane trained Ed. That's how it's done. But it all comes with you being knowledgeable and trained, and then going out and finding people that you can bring in and train, and it just goes on and on and on, generation after generation. What I wanted to show you is this little transfer credits button. So I just brought in somebody called Dwarter. Okay, that's a nice name. So I'm going to transfer Dwarter some credits. I have 221,000 to give up. How about 500 for Dwarter? Transfer. How many of you guys use that? How many of you folks do bribes where you say, you know, if you join, I promise you that I will, you know, give you X amount of credits. So that's a step out of the box, thinking out of the box, a mentality as well. So those are some tricks and some hints for you tonight from yours truly. Let me come back to my Hangout here, and let me see screen sharing. And let's start now with, I'm going to turn it over to Carlos. We are going from right to left, right? Did I say that right? So Carlos, what's your take on thinking out of the box in a Traffic Leads to Income VM, way of focus?
I definitely like what you said in the blog and here also. I mean, the transfer your credits is definitely something that you can use to entice people to join your group. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to doing and offering to in my promotions. Also, I mean, the other thing too, I mean, as far as thinking outside the box, is just like you said, you know, making something personal that you can offer to your team members that will make them follow you, something unique just to you. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Carlos. All right, over to you now, Ken. What's your thoughts tonight?
Well, thank you for this opportunity, Rob. And I would say that thinking outside the box, you know, a lot of people get their training and do the same things, and you know, there's about 98%, 95, 96% of the people who are online just really, you know, they don't make a significant income, and what they're doing just doesn't work, and they go from one program to another program, and just listening to the promises. Oh, I'll give you, you know, I'll show you how you can make $1 million, you know, overnight, or you know, in a month, or you know, whatever. Just don't believe all those promises and stuff. Get into a program and learn the things that work, and then track the things that work. Do more of the things that work, and stop doing some of the things that you know, they tell you you should do. You know, that everybody in the same box. Get outside the box, and I tell you what, the things in Traffic Leads to Income VM, yeah, you see it in other places, but it's all here, and it's even getting better because I understand we're going to have our own the email follow-up emails, and you can talk about that, Rob. But it's a good system. and rewarding people for joining. That's something that I've done in other programs. I've built huge downlines in a lot of different programs. And I want to thank some of the people that came here tonight. Karen Naker and Shirley Swartz. They're very successful people in other programs. You know, coming here and learning the things in Traffic Leads to Income is a good way to expand your reach to other people. I think of Traffic Leads to Income VM. It's more than a viral mailer, certainly. I think of it as a community of people, just like Click Track Profit is a community of people, and we're all involved in a number of different communities online. And so, the most important aspect in building your list, not only having a list, but then following up. You learn things, work with your people, share strategies for success, learn from your people, and teach them things. So I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to getting to know everybody a lot better and working with you and sharing strategies for success. And this is one of them. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Ken. Okay, over to you, Nick.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the great things about this program is the customizable lead capture page, where you can do almost anything you want with that page. So I would encourage everybody to experiment, to do things differently, use different wording, come up with, use your sense of humor. If you like humor, use your sense of humor. If there's something topical going on in the traffic exchanges or even in the world or something, and use that in your marketing to attract attention. And the whole thing about experimenting is sometimes it's going to be phenomenally successful, and sometimes it's not going to go anywhere. It'll be a complete write-off. It won't work. But the whole thing is when you experiment, you learn, number one, what will be successful, and you have less and less of the failures. But it doesn't hurt you to fail. It really, I encourage you to really experiment, especially with the form as it is. And then once you get comfortable doing that and really using that form any way you can and really customize it, and then start maybe step out and use some other kind of lead capture page, or bring in something really funny or anything like that to really change up what you're doing. And this program is a perfect opportunity to play around with it because there's so many options in there, very few places. You get to have all those great options as learning tools as you're developing your ability to speak to your customer. And I think that's just about it, Rob. I just love the way that is set up for everybody and for everybody to use. So I encourage everybody to play around.
Yeah, thank you for that, Nick. I appreciate that. So we got about 6 more minutes to go. Certainly, let's hit the questions and comments area there. So if you have any further questions, comments, anything you'd like to say or ask about the topic tonight, or really anything in general about Traffic Leads to Income VM, or if you want to ask a general marketing question, we certainly can see what we can do with that. So I'm noticing Louise Cardo. Thank you, Louise, for coming over tonight, and Karen Nekier from South Australia. Rebecca Stamer. So Rebecca, we'll get you on as a panelist next week. You have to use the special link that we give over at the panelist Skype group. So that's what gets you in with us over here. So if anybody listening would ever like to be a panelist, just get with me. Let me know. You can Skype me at rob.gearing or email ghcamry@gmail.com or admin@trafficleads2incomeVM.com, and we'll certainly put you on. It's fine. It's a good chance to get some exposure too, and there's a lot of program owners out there that probably could get a lot of mileage out of this, and it's good platforming practice. You know, I years ago would have been scared to death of this type of thing, but you get better and better as you work with it in practice. And I never could think I could see myself on camera, and look, I'm watching myself right now talking, and I'm not freaking out about it. So that's a good thing. And welcome to Shirley Schwartz. And who else is in here? Presley Mitchell. Very good. So questions, comments. I know Presley wrote, reacted to what Ken said. If they can make $1 million overnight, why are they spending their time talking to me? Yeah, I mean, there's some people that have made $1 million online, but it's very few and far between. Let's start with making a profit. You know, what we call in profit. So if I'm spending $100 a month in my programs, I'd like to be making 101. I'm in profit then, right? I don't do anything if I'm not going to be in profit, and I want to try to get into as much profit as I can. That's the whole thought process there. Then you get into maybe making 100 a month, and then let's look at 4 figures a month, and it goes from there. So I don't deal with anything talking about $1 million. That's not where I'm at. If I was making $1 million, I would tell you I'm not. I do good, but you know, $1 million would be nice, and it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it takes a lot of work, a big list, and a lot of networking to make that happen. It's not doesn't happen just by accident. So any other questions, thoughts, comments? I do want to make this more and more interactive as the weeks go on, so I really encourage using the Q&A over there at the Google Hangout for those on that side of it that are viewing and watching us right now. I'm going to offer that 500 credit bonus every week for posting a comment on the blog. So people gobble up my promo codes. I will tell you that. That's one of the most successful things that I ever bought, was the promo code mod from LFM, from the guys from LFM that offered that for the viral mailers. So, you know, I give a weekly promo code. I'm going to offer also the 500 credits for the pertinent, I have trouble saying that, blog comment. And just check out trafficleads2income.com/blog. You're going to stumble into thousands and thousands of credits based on following the breadcrumbs of the promo codes that we have out there. But make sure, for goodness sake, that you've followed the 7 steps to success. That's 10,000 credits right there, plus an extra $10 in cash. And again, it's sad people stop at step 2. We're going to try to fix that hole, though. There's nothing to be afraid of joining an autoresponder and learning about it, but a lot of people don't want to. So we're going to fix that and bridge people, create a bridge, because I want people to gain success by building their own list first. The autoresponder should still come. I'm not saying don't do that, but we can maybe put some training wheels on a little bit and help people kind of get comfortable before they get into the into their own autoresponder. But you should, and you should someday consider your own hosting and having a domain. So a domain-based hosting, your own domain name, put it together, yourname.com, and put a site there that you customize, and that's another thing of thinking out of the box for sure. So thank you, Rebecca, for your kind words. Presley will be doing blog comment after I join. Where would the promo code be? Is it in the blog? Once I see that you've put the, so Ken, get with Presley so he joins under you. We want that to happen correctly. And then Ken will kind of help you get started in Traffic Leads to Income VM. Then you're just going to do the blog comment like you would any other blog comment at trafficleads2income.com/blog, and I'll see it, and then I'll add the 500 credits to your portfolio there. So very good. Let's see if we had anything else. Shirley wrote, if you haven't customized your LCP, then try it. Shirley, you're right. There are tons of codes in the blog, for sure. And did I miss anybody here? All right, so very good. So let me get some final thoughts from our panelists. Now we'll move from left to right, so that'd be Nick. Final thoughts?
There we go. Yeah, I think there's so much available here that number one, it's a shame to see people stopping at 2, and having that autoresponder is going to be great. And I'm looking forward to coaching people myself through that step so that they're moving on with the program, because there's so much here. If you get beyond step 2, there's so much available to you. So keep climbing at it, and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Thanks, Nick. Ken?
Yeah, thanks, Rob. I would say is the final, just an additional comment here is to go make sure that you come in. I know it took me a long time to get through the 7 steps, in Traffic Leads to Income VM, but get through those steps. If you have any problems with any of them along the way, just check with Rob, check with me, check with somebody else, and we'll help you through that. It's 10,000 credits and $5 or what $10. That's just a little bonus. That's just a part of it. Your successes can be much greater than that. So get in and do it, and we'll see you having success. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Ken. And Carlos, let you get the last word, my friend.
All right. Basically, my comment is, it's not a race. Do baby steps, one step at a time, and you'll get where you're going. Just follow the steps, the instructions. There's videos to help you along the way, and you can always ask questions from any of us. We're more than glad to help.
You're absolutely right, Carlos. And I like the fact that you talk about follow the system. I used to have a guy that I work with. He would say, and this is my only expletive of the evening, but follow the damn system. It's right there, steps 1 through 7. So that helps a lot. So thanks everybody. Thanks to my panel. Thanks everybody viewing. For those that are going over to the TTOlive.com presentation, we'll see you over there. Have a great marketing week. See you back here next week. We'll have a brand new topic. We'll maybe have some new panelists. We'll have some promos and some bonus credits and all kinds of fun stuff as I think in my mind all these different things that I can do with this format. So it is live. It is recorded right now. Once I finish, it'll go right over to YouTube as a recording. So everything's archived over there at the YouTube channel. And thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm going to leave you with some traveling music here. So have a great night and take care. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I think my music died, so that's going to be it. No traveling music. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.